You, my friend, probably have an amazing life. You have a roof over your head. You have a wife. You have kids. You have a family. You have people that love you. But yet there's something inside that really feels empty. Now, today I wanted to jump into why do I feel empty even though I have a good life? Because we need to wake up. As men, we need to wake up and understand that everything in your life begins and ends on the inside. So let me just jump into today's quick teaching and we're going to go into that. What do you do when your life looks successful on the outside but feel hollow on the inside? You have a good job, you have a wife that loves you, you have kids that care about you, you have a house, you got food in the fridge, you got a bed to sleep in, you're watching this, you have internet. What do you do when you can't really complain, but you still feel something inside? People who would probably trade places with you in a heartbeat. So why does it feel like something is missing? I've felt like that so many times. You feel guilty for asking this question. What am I missing? Why? My life is great. I have all the necessities that I need. Why am I complaining about this? And most men believe if I can achieve enough, earn enough, provide enough, then I'll finally feel fulfilled. So you go after that promotion, you get the house, you get the truck, you go on the vacations, you retire, and then you're like, what happened in my life? We spend years chasing, and every time we reach that next milestone, the feeling disappears faster than we expected. Fulfillment was never hidden inside the achievement. It was hidden inside yourself. Now, I remember driving into work one day and looking around, and I still have moments like this where I'm like, man, I have everything I need. Why do I still feel so unfulfilled? Why can't I come out of this shell and live the life I want to live? And one day I ended up just looking around and realizing that my life looked good on paper. If you were to write down my life, you'd be like, wow, you have an amazing life. But yet I had a disconnection within myself. I had a disconnection that was like, I would go through the motions and I'd have success, but I'd be living more from obligation than intention. And I would just be like, look, this is how I'm going to live my life. This is the things I'm going to do. And until I actually wrote down and created that outcome that I wanted and the goals I wanted to truly achieve in my life, not just like the goals I wanted to achieve this year. Yes, those are important, but I wanted to say, okay, look, if I look back on my life, where and who did I want to be? Who is that identity I wanted to identify as? Who is that person I wanted to create my life and become? And until I finally sat down and went, okay, I need to create that man. Because, my friends, I've said it before, if you've been following me for a bit, it's not going to be created for you. You need to specifically go, okay, who do I want to be in my life? Nothing was wrong, but something wasn't right. Now, the emptiness that I felt was never the problem. Okay? It's a signal. It's showing me, okay, warning light on. As you're driving in your vehicle, if a warning light comes on, you pay attention to it and go, okay, why is the engine light on right now? What's going on? The vehicle is telling me something. But when we have these warning lights within our lives, we don't go, okay, why is the warning light on? We just try to ignore it. You know what? I'm feeling unfulfilled. I'm feeling disconnected. I'm feeling not connected with my wife. I'm not present with my kids. These are warning signs that we have to go, okay, what's going on? Where do I need to shift? Because one, you're not broken. This is what most men think. Well, I'm just broken. I'm never going to be the man I want to be. You're being awakened. You're being awakened. You're being told, okay, look, this is where you need to shift your life. And the man who feels empty despite having everything isn't failing. He's being called. You're being called to something bigger than who you are. And I wanted to give you this sacred quest framework because as we create this life, as we create who we're going to be, I believe that we're going on a sacred quest. And when we build this sacred quest, it's going to show you, it's going to guide you along that path. So first, success isn't satisfaction. You can't accomplish goals without discovering meaning. Yeah, you hit your goal again. You did well. But are you feeling it? Are you taking a moment to go, wow, okay, I achieved that goal? Or do you go, okay, goal hit, what's next? Because I'm definitely a person that does that. Okay, I hit my goal, what's next? A calling exists. My friend, deep down, you know there's something bigger than you out there. You've been called to serve in a certain way. I believe that God created us to be men of service. And when we figure out what that service is, that's when this alignment begins to create. But you have to listen for it. There's something inside you that's been trying to get your attention. What is it? Comfort creates numbness. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Comfort, you just become efficient, predictable, safe. But my friend, comfort's a cage. You can't grow into the man that you want to be because you're caged in the comfort zone of your life. What is it you want to do? Do you seriously want to work as, let's say, for instance, my career? Do you want to work as a correctional officer for 35 years, the biggest 35 years of your life, and then when you retire at 65, you're like, well, okay, well, I'll enjoy life now. My friend, you want to enjoy life throughout your career, and there's nothing wrong with having a career, right? Don't get me wrong. If you're called to serve in a career path, that's amazing. I absolutely love that. But you also need to make sure that you're living your life outside of that identity in the career. And that's caging you inside that career. So you have to open up and go, okay, what direction of my life do I want to live? Responsibility took over. You became the husband, the father, the provider. Amazing. Great. But somewhere along the way, you were only the husband, the father, the provider. You didn't know who you were outside of those roles. And when you discover who you are outside of those roles, that is when you can create that life and live the life that you want to live and go after the life. Emptiness is an invitation. When you feel like there's something missing, it's your compass going, are you coming north? Because right now you've been pointing east. You've been going in the direction that you know you're not supposed to be going in. So when you can adjust and go, okay, look, I'm invited to reset here. I'm invited to recreate that life and go after that direction that I want to go after. Then you can begin to acknowledge that and live the life you want to live. It's not punishment. It's not failure. It's an invitation. It's a wake-up call, a door that you need to walk through. And then decide to answer the call. You can't change your life without making a decision. You have to decide, I'm going to change my life because I'm not going down the right path. And most men ignore it, right? The few that are listening to this or watching this, you guys are a unique few. Out of the 8 billion people in the world, you are the unique few because you're going, yeah, you know, I'm taking responsibility for my life. I'm going to make the changes I want to make and I'm going to live the life I want to live. Other men distract themselves. They stay vigilant. But eventually the question is going to come back. And some go, okay, I need to pay attention to this. And some go, you know what? I need to just build up, more work. I need to keep myself busy so I don't have to pay attention to this situation. So the 3 signs you must stop ignoring. First sign is you feel restless even after accomplishing your goals. You know you've achieved success and you're like, okay, why? What am I missing here? What is it within this area that I can't stop for a minute or two? And really go, okay, look, this is a major accomplishment I did. Acknowledge it and stay in it and go, okay, this is who I'm becoming. Second is you ask yourself, is this all there is? I've asked myself so many questions that so many times. Is this all there is? Is this what my life is becoming? And that's a sign that's going, okay, I need to make a shift now. I need to adjust and create that outcome that I'm going for. And the third sign is you feel pulled towards something, but you can't explain what it is. You're going, okay, there's something bigger than where I'm at. There's something bigger than who I am right now. What is that? What am I being pulled towards? Now, if you have these signs And again, these signs are the kind of the generic ones that I found most men are dealing with. That pull matters. So don't ignore any of these signs. Go, okay, what does it mean? Don't quit your job. Don't sell your house. Don't blow up your life. You don't need to do that, right? You need to ask yourself, what matters most to me? What do I value? What kind of man do I want to become? What am I being called towards? These questions are going to open up something in the sacred quest. And it starts within asking yourself. It starts within going deep within, because inside is what creates the outside. So when you begin to ask the right questions, you begin to get the right answers. You're not ungrateful. You're not broken. You are not crazy. You may simply be hearing a call you've been ignoring for a long time. My friend, the man who feels empty despite having everything is often standing at the beginning of the most important journey of his life, his sacred quest. So if this resonated with you and you're looking to go deeper inside, download the free Mirror Method course below. Here's a QR code. You'll be asked to put in your name and your email, because I want to walk this journey with you. I want to be able to go, okay, now that you've got this course, what steps can you continue to do? Or when you do that, you also have access to me, to email me and go, hey, Adam, I don't get this. Or can you give me some direction on this? Because before a man can reconnect with his purpose, he first needs to reconnect with himself. So go right now, download this course. Again, it's free, and it's going to help you find that inner being that you've been longing to go after. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Remember, my brother, trust yourself. You got this.